Hey everybody, welcome. Nice to have you along today. Thanks for tuning in to watch the latest video. Today's some new product. Very excited to get my hands on this. A company which for all my viewers outside of the UK you may not know too much about yet, but hopefully you will be hearing about them very soon. This is a British company called Benross. Now I've been working with Benross for a number of years. They're a British-based manufacturing company down in Weybridge in Surrey. Let me give you a little bit of background on what Benross do. They make extremely good quality equipment using extremely good components, which we'll talk about in a minute, but their prices are very, very competitive. Now, the reason that they can do this is that they don't pay tour pros to use their equipment. So they don't pay Joe Blogg's tour pro $500,000 or $1 million a year to use their equipment. So we all know what it's like for these tour players. They wear the cap, they carry the bag, but they might not even be playing the driver that they're contracted to play. Sometimes they're on these contracts where they only have to play so many clubs. Anyway, I digress. So because Benross don't pay the tour players gazillions of dollars and pounds to use their equipment, they can keep the prices of their products down, very competitive. So the driver I want to show you today is brand spanking new. This is the Benross HTX Compressor driver. Literally just received it this morning and I want to talk to you about it. I've just hit some balls with it, super excited, and I want to share with you what this driver can do. Let me just there's a lot to talk about, so I'm just going to need my spec sheet. The Benross HTX Compressor driver, it's a fixed headed driver. It comes in a 10.5 degree, a 12 degree and a 14 degree fixed head models. Now, I have mixed emotions on movable weights, movable lofts, this, that and the other. Deep down, I think I'm a bit of a traditionalist, rightly or wrongly, and I do believe that if you get the right shaft in a driver with the right loft and the right length, you should be able to make that work. Now, I totally get that moving weights around can enhance or improve ball flight and get rid of some spin. Totally get that. But at the same time, we know that by putting all these adjustable bits on drivers, it increases the price because it makes it more expensive to manufacture it. So this is a fixed head driver. It's 45 inches long. Love it. You know my beef on long drivers. These 46-inch drivers for me just make it more difficult to find the middle of the club. Why do tour pros use 45-inch drivers and shorter? Because they can find the middle of the club, folks. The best players in the world are using 45 or under. Why aren't we? Question number one. So it's designed to promote a high launch mid-spin ball flight to maximize forgiveness for mid to high handicaps. Is this aimed at low handicap golfers? Probably not, but let's not discount anything here. We've got refined compressor technology response channel. Bit of a mouthful, so we're going to call that CTRC, which is this. Okay, so we've seen this response channel on other drivers in the markets, and the response channels, from what I understand, is going to increase inertia and ball speed. And Benross is saying this increases ball speed across the entire club face. I mentioned about the loft. It's fitted with a premium Kurakagi, which is made by Mitsubishi. Give you a little close-up on this as I'm talking about it. And I've got this fitted with the Kurakagi. It's a 50-gram shaft. I've got it in stiff, and it's the black TI-NI shaft, and that's standard. Now, this is not made for Benross. This is the real deal, folks. Sometimes what we see happening in clubs which are trying to hit a price point is they have a shaft manufactured for them, and it's not the real spec shaft. This is the real deal, which you're going to see fitted in some very, very famous brands, no names mentioned, but we know who we're talking about. On the other end with the handle, we've got a bespoke lambkin UTX grip, which is top end as well. So everything about this club, folks, is top end. Now, we're going to talk prices. Benross have no beef with me telling you about the price, because the price you can find on their website, £149 to be exact. Is it? It's £149.99. Let's just call it £150. Now, for £150, trust me, this is a lot of golf club. I will be putting this driver, £150 driver, up against some drivers which cost considerably more than that, and you're going to be very surprised at the results. Absolutely love it. Very impressed with the finish on it. Again, we'll give you some close-ups on it. Sometimes with clubs you can look at the finish on them and you can just see little sort of shortcuts in how the club's been sprayed or the transfers have gone on. Nothing here. That, you know, everything's finished absolutely perfectly on this, and it looks fantastic. So what we all want to see is, how does it perform? I could ramble on for days about how good this club is, but does it hit the ball and what are the results? So I've done some testing earlier. Let's get over into the fitting area and show you what it can do. Okay, over in the fitting area, everybody, I've hit 5 shots of it. These were the first. I did warm up properly, and I can promise you these are the first 5 shots I hit with the Benross HTX Compressor driver. I wasn't fudging any figures, waiting for good hits. I just took the first 5 hits I got. Let's talk to you about numbers. Did the test with a Mizuno JPX S golf ball. It's a golf ball that I've been just testing out recently. It's a nice mid-range golf ball which may be used in conjunction with this driver if you're a mid-range golfer. Now let's not define what a mid-range golfer is. You can use whatever ball you want. But I just thought these two complemented each other well. So that's what I went with. Usual club speed, about 103 miles an hour. This is a 10.5-degree driver, got a nice launch angle. My launch angle sometimes struggles. I got a 12-degree launch angle. Now remember that this driver is not designed to be a super low spinning driver. This is designed to help create a little bit of mid spin to keep the ball up in the air. There's another driver which I'm going to be doing a review on, which will probably create lower spin. So we're not looking for super low numbers. I averaged here just under 2,500. Lowest I got was 2250, highest I got was 2750. Now we know that spin numbers can be affected by where we strike the ball on the club face. We're fully aware of that. Let's have a look at the numbers, the distances. These are carries, remember. I'll flash a little PDF on the screen here as I'm doing this so that you can see these numbers really clearly, but the longest drive I got was 266 carry from 103.6 miles an hour club speed, and the shortest I got was 256. Pretty good on consistency on hitting fairways. 7 right, 6 left, 5 right, 3 yards right, 18 yards left. So an average of those 5 drive, I was just 1 yard left of target. So hitting fairways consistently. Run out distances, which I'm not paying a huge amount of distance to. GC2 was predicting that, you know, my longest drive was running out towards 290. Now that's dependent on ground conditions. If I was playing on a rock hard links course and I carried it 266, that's running out over 300 yards all day long. If it's on a very heavily watered course, like somewhere in the States or wherever, it's going to pitch and maybe stop after 15, 20 yards. So let's look at carry distances. So remember, this is a driver which is going to cost under 150 Great British pounds, and this thing is serious performance. Serious performance. I'm absolutely gobsmacked, blown away by how good this driver is. Now, if you're looking for something which is great value, can be custom fitted, because we can look at lofts, 10.5, 12, 14. You've got a serious bit of kit here, folks. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Benross, thank you so much for letting me try this club. I'm very impressed. I've got a full range of equipment to do testing on. Super excited about it. Hope you enjoyed the review. I do apologise if this is going out to people in parts of the world where you can't get this kit, but if you can get your hands on it, go to a demo day, go and try it, because you will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching. Post your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, give us a click. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Be interested to see what you folks who know about Benross and have tried it think about it. Speak soon. Bye for now.